All right. Here we go. Here we go. Wednesday evening, February the 2nd. We are here live streaming to you from the NYC. This is the Pigeon Academy show. I am your charismatic host, Rodney G. This is the number one leading pigeon show coming out of the United States. We got all the good pigeon entertainment here for you guys tonight. We are live streaming on YouTube and Facebook. Wednesday evening, we got some good entertainment. We're going to sit back and enjoy some videos. We're going to sit back and do some pigeon talk. We're going to open up the phone lines. We're going to do some roll call. We're going to do some special shout outs to Paul Daniels, Kimberly Daniels, Jim Ward, and Kim Ward over that flying fraternity race out in Texas. We're going to talk about that. We're going to be talking about quite a few things here this evening. We're going to do open phone lines at the end of the show. So let's see what we got going on here, man. Let's see what we got going on. Again, I'm your charismatic host, Rodney G. We're coming to you live from the NYC, New York City, and the United States of America. Shout out to all my people over in the UK, Joe Angelino and the rest of them cats over there, man. Shout out to you, mates. Guys over in Hawaii, down Mexico, Puerto Rico, Canada. Shout out to my guys up in Canada, man. There we go. Big Rex is in the house. Sexy Rexy, what's going on, man? I see Big Rex is in the house. That's what's special guest. There we go. Good Rex in the house. There we go. Sooner Challenge in the house. There we go. Big race. Big one-off race right here in the United States. So we're here, and we're going to be talking about quite a few things that's going on in the pigeon world. I want to bring up one of the commercials. I want to bring up one of our sponsors. Let me tell you, there's a lot of events going on. There's going to be an auction going on coming up. I'm going to be talking about Triple D feed. Yeah, there we go. I'm doing fine, Rex. How you been? Doing well? I've been watching your platform, you know. I've been watching your platform, Rex. You know, we're trying to get out there, man. We're trying to get out there to the Sooner, man, you know, and get involved in that race. But this pandemic, man, this pandemic has shut us down on certain levels for us traveling, shipping, and just our overall concern about our health traveling, you know. So there's a lot of issues going on there. So, you know, it is what it is. But we're going to try to get out. We actually just started breeding. We just put the boxes. We just boxed up. And we're going to start our breeding very soon. So I want to go here and I want to bring up this slide here. And we're going to be talking about your Triple D feed company out in 14 Boyd Road, out in Hazlet, New Jersey. They got all the Versalager out there. That's right. I want to bring this down. I want to bring this down and bring this up. They got all the feed out there. Your Browns, your Baden feed. They got all the feed. Versalager, good clean feed. Baden, Versalager, Browns. They got all the grit. Get yourself out there to the store. Visit the store out in Hazlet, New Jersey. This is Triple D Feed out in Hazlet, New Jersey. Their number is 917-681-6988. They got all the products, idle bath salts. They got the probiotics. Again, visit their store out in Hazlet, New Jersey. They go that protein for the young birds. That's right. They got the Tony's Treasures. Go out to the store. They got a product that I want to pick up. They go to Bayer's, the electrolytes. Gail, you guys saved me some of that. Dawn saved me some of that. Peter saved me some of that. They got everything going on out there. And don't forget, Triple D is having an auction. I want to bring up this one here because I know I could see it a little bit better. There we go. I want to bring this one down and bring this one up. That's Triple D Feed. They're going to have an auction coming up on April the 2nd from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the American Legion Post 177. It's on 17 Emerson Street in East Brunswick, New Jersey. And they're going to have a lot of birds out there. We're going to be out there. That's right. We're going to be out there. So you're going to be able to see Triple D Feed. They're going to be doing an auction, swap meet out there in New Jersey on April the 2nd from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's right. That's what you're going to be able to see. Visit Triple D Feed out in Hazlet, New Jersey. They got all your pigeon supplies, carriers, Versalaga, Browns, Baden, Bears products. They got carriers, you name it. Go see Dawn and Peter out in Triple D Feed in Hazlet, New Jersey. So there we go. There we go. We got that up and running. We're going to be doing some roll call later in the show. See if people are coming on. We want to go out to the swap meet. You know, we're always looking for some good birds. I think we're going to be on the market at that time. We're going to be looking for some droppers for our racing program. So you guys hopefully will bring some birds out there and we'll get a chance to sit down and go through and look at some of those droppers and purchase some of those droppers. You know, again, we're going to be doing roll call and we're going to be picking up on everybody's comments. So people, thank you for being here with us this evening, this crisp evening. My birds are in the breeding loft. They're doing what they're supposed to do. So guys, those of you that are commenting right now, I hope you put where you're from, put your loft, put the state where you're at, and we're going to get to roll call in a minute. So I want to bring up this image here, and I want to grab my notes because I want to make sure I get this right. Okay. This is one of the one loft races they had during the week, and I want to give a special shout out to the winners of this race, which is Kelly Ward and Jim Ward. Okay. This was the Flying D Futurity race, which is ran by Paul Daniels and Kimberly Daniels. There goes Kim and Kimberly. She won the King of the Hill Award, also winning first place in this one loft race. Outstanding job. That's right. Outstanding job. They did a very outstanding job. This was a 400-mile race. They took the first place prize. And again, this race is ran by Paul Daniels. There's Kim and Jim Ward, first place winners of the Flying D Fraternity race, which is franchise race. Outstanding race. We're trying to get up into that race. And these are the people that's running the race. That's my man, Paul Daniels. Me and Paul we were supposed to do a special right before the COVID hit. So we got knocked off course. Myself and Paul, we was going to do a special on how to send these young birds to the one loft race. So we were going to do a special on that. That is my man, Paul Daniels. And there's Kimberly and Paul. They run that Flying D Fraternity race out in Texas. They say they're a couple of miles away out there in Texas. Big fraternity race. Again, shout out to Jim Ward and Kim Ward for taking first place in the Flying D Fraternity race. So there you go. Some race results from some outstanding people out there in the Midwest. They're doing their thing out there. So we're going to bring up a video, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do the roll call. We're doing a couple of different segments tonight. Here's one of the segments. This is on health. This is one of the videos. We hope you enjoy this video right here. Again, you're watching the Pigeon Academy show with your host, Rodney G. Enjoy the video. Here's an item
that I use, that I've learned to use over a dispensation of time. This is a syringe, and this is a something you can mix to help your babies. We're going to do another video. Remember, we showed you this on the Pigeon Academy show with this program where you can use to self-feed your babies. They sell these products. Go to Amazon. You'll see these products on Amazon. They are available for you, the pigeon fanciers. You can mix this. This is almost like giving your birds extra crop milk. All kind of nutrition, all kind of vitamins. If your parents stop feeding their babies, you need to have these items in your loft, or you're going to lose your babies. You're going to lose them. Is it expensive to have pigeons? It's expensive to have any livestock animal. It's expensive. It's very expensive. You want to take care of your animals? It's going to cost you a penny. Don't be deceived. Heads up. And this item here can help you in your breeding loft if your birds stop feeding their babies. Very good item in the loft. Very helpful. Very helpful. And this is what we want in results. You want healthy babies. You want beautiful babies. You want your pigeons taking care of their babies. This is what's going on. You want your birds healthy and strong.
All right, there we go. That's one of the devices that we use in our loft when we're breeding. Sometime I just mix up that solution that you saw there, and we'll put that syringe in work, and we'll fill it up, and I'll just go through the loft, and I'll fill up every baby's crop, and I'll just go through the loft, and I'll just give all the babies in the loft an extra serving of food. There's a lot of good vitamins and minerals. You know, everybody's into this is the breeding season. It's and very important to be feeding your birds well during the breeding season. You want good, productive birds. You definitely want to be feeding the parents of those birds very well, because they're going to be going back and feeding the babies. So let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. Again, Big Rex was in the house from the Sooner Challenge. There we go. Big Rex was here. We're doing roll call now. Rex was in the house. There we go. Rex runs that race out in Oklahoma. It's called the Sooner Challenge. Go over to Wintercom and check that race out. You can also go to his, I know he's got a Facebook page where he's always showing his performance. He's showing his training. That's Big Rex. I call him Big Sexy Rexy. He's out there in Oklahoma with the Sooner Challenge, man. That's what's going on. We got Calvin Ivy's in the house. There we go. Calvin's up in the house. What's good, brother? How you been? We got Martin Coppersmith up in the house. There we go. Martin B is a regular here. There we go. We're doing roll call this evening. You know, we're going to have a quick show. We got a lot of things going on. I got my man M. Day Loft from Tampa, Florida. There we go. There we go. Salute. We actually did a collab last week. You can go on the Pigeon Academy show and you can see the collab between myself and M. Day Loft. We did a call-in last week. Go to the Pigeon Academy show, man. Go like our page on Facebook. Go like our page on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe to all of our pages. You know, it's the Pigeon Academy show, the #1 leading show. Again, coming out of the United States. I want to bring this down. I want to bring this health video down. Get the showrunner video up in there while I'm talking. Edwin is in the house. What's good, Edwin? Edwin is up in the house. He said he's up in the house. Yeah, in the house. There we go. There we go. Let me get that from Patterson, New Jersey. We always be having people here. There we go. My man Tyshawn Jefferson. Staten Island, Charlotte Island is in the house. There we go. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. We're gonna ready to do this special. Myself and Tyshawn Jefferson. Beautiful, beautiful loft. Filled with beautiful prints, models, and grizzles. Blessings all the way around. Let me say this to you guys out in the pigeon world, man. I think it's a beautiful thing when you're able to do something for another pigeon fancier and work with them, cultivate with them, build with them, learn with them. It's a great a union when people come together in this beautiful sport and they talk and they build and they share their blessings. Because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of good people have shared their bird blessings with me, man. Ross Vaccaro, Aduza Harvick, Chris Ware out in Long Island. Guys have definitely shared their blessing with us, man. You know, so we're happy about that, and we're always looking to do those type of things, man. We're always doing those type of things. And let me say this too: you can always donate to the Academy by Cash App. You see our Cash App there, RG Petty 1. Again, this is the Pigeon Academy show. We coming to you live from New York City. We're going to open up the phone lines at this time. We're going to open up the phone lines. I'm going to put my device there. The phone lines are open, so if you want to call in, and I'm fast on the trigger, so don't call in with that nonsense, man. Don't call in with that nonsense, But I think we're going to have a quick show tonight. We're 17 minutes into the show. Guys, you can call in, and we can kick it a little bit, I'm going to do a special request for Rex. Rex, call in, man. There's our number there, 347-299-1480. And this is the Pigeon Academy show. And again, you could donate via Cash App at RG Petty 1. All your proceeds will go to us getting out, putting the show together. We're going to be doing some collaborations this year. It's important that people collab together. And let me tell you, we doing a couple of different segments tonight. I want to do this video that I want to bring up. And this is going to be a part of my show, because when it comes to staying positive, I'm always on a positive tip. I'm always putting that in. Oh, here we go. We got the first call coming in. This is Big Rex from the Sooner Challenge. Rex, what's good, man?
How you doing, Rodney?
There we go, man. There we go. The phone lines are open. We got Rex on the line,
yes, sir.
From the Sooner Challenge. How you been, man?
Oh man, been good. Just right in the beginning of breeding season, getting some first round babies hatched out and banded, and getting ready to go on to the second round, man. It's about that time.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Listen,
how about you guys out there? Is it cold? You guys getting that cold snap?
Man, we just got hit with 2 feet of snow.
Oh wow!
And I'm gonna tell you, the birds are they just starting to pair up. It's been cold on the East Coast. We've gotten a lot of snow, but the birds are just starting to pair up. I see guys all over the country, Canada. They're breeding. I've seen babies in nest bowls, so it looks like everything's underway.
I talked with Rick Nanas about a week and a half ago, and I said, "How's the breeding season going?" He said, "Well, it was going good, and it got down to minus 57 up there in Wisconsin."
Wow.
57.
57 minus 57.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. Sir. How does birds do?
The babies didn't make it.
Oh man.
Yeah. So that's part of it. I mean, I don't care what you do. Minus 57. That's a tough road to hoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Rex, I see you got another year. What you going on? You going on your 5th year? Is this your 5th year?
This will be the beginning of our 5th year. Yes, it's amazing.
Yeah, see, I'm paying attention there, man.
Yeah.
When are you gonna be accepting birds? Can you give us a little rundown and tell us when you're gonna be accepting birds?
I can. Can I elaborate on that a little bit?
Please do.
Okay. Last year, I was the bad guy. I had to send back about 13 boxes of birds because they shipped them early. Well, every year my son's baseball team goes to Florida to play baseball. So I physically wasn't here. And then when we got back, I had surgery. I had that bariatric surgery. That's why I lost all that weight.
Okay.
So I wasn't here to accept the birds, and people just don't understand, even though I put out numerous emails on Wing Companion, on Facebook page, did what I could. So we just do not, it's just not acceptable. It's just not, it's not very couth to do that.
Right.
Guys are still getting ready with the one-lofts and stuff like that, and there's a reason they have those acceptance dates, and it's really beneficial if the breeders can adhere to those rules. That way you're not catching anybody off guard, not putting a bad taste in anybody's mouth, and no one, it's a bad place for the one-loft manager, because if you get birds early, then you get other guys, if they find that out, they're like, oh, that guy's birds were there early,
Oh man, they're gonna claim favoritism onto that.
Yeah, oh, it's crazy. So
yeah.
So the best thing to do is just go on the guy's website, find out when he accepts birds. This year, I'm glad you let me say that. This year we accept birds. The first Monday in April is April the 4th.
Okay.
So the breeders can start sending birds April the 4th. We'll start getting them on. Usually it takes 2 days from wherever they're at to get here. We got birds coming from Canada that took a few days. We got birds that come from Hawaii. I actually had birds come from Hawaii that were in the box for 6 days. 6 days. But they were fine.
They made it, huh?
That's just the gentleman's name. He's a great flyer, a great person. The gentleman's name is Danny Lum. He has great birds.
Danny Lum, okay.
And just a super pigeon guy. Plethora of knowledge. We'll talk to you. We'll help out new flyers. Just a good guy. And he asked me, he goes, do I need to send more? I said, I think these are fine. And they were. I could not believe it. I mean, but that's just a testament to his good pigeon husbandry skills.
Right.
Of getting the birds prepared and healthy before you stick them in the box.
Right.
Because we get all kinds of birds. I mean, we take birds out of the box and they're like, you're in shock. You're really in shock.
Wow. Yeah.
How could someone send this and think it's going to be competitive?
Right.
Especially for a lot of money. I mean, I think we paid $70,000 for first place last year.
Ooh.
And that was split with 2 birds, and both of the 2 birds that split it, we had 2 birds on the drop. Geert Kalbenbag, who's got some of the best birds.
Yeah, I hear his name all the time.
Probably in the world. He had a bird that was first place, and then there's another gentleman out of Baltimore, Maryland, Joe Z. It's Joe Zarikowicz, but I call him Joe Z. Okay. Because that's easier. And he's got phenomenal birds. Joe does really good at my race, and both those birds got 35,500 each. Yeah. Joe's bird that was equal first was a grizzle, and that one average speed, so he got an extra 15 on top of that.
Oh, that's nice. That's a great way to reinvest in your program. Your racing program.
Absolutely.
Rex, since we got you on the line, can you give us 3 tips to prepare us on, getting those birds to the races in a safer, better condition? What would be your 3 recommendations?
Probably, well, the first one is nutrition of the babies and the health of the parents raising the babies. It's ideally for a one-loft manager, if you could vaccinate the birds with whatever you vaccinate with, or call the one-loft manager and say, hey, what are you vaccinating with? I want to vaccinate with the same thing. Right. And do that like 2 weeks before. So say the most common is TMB. We'll just say that. Right. So say, okay, vaccinate the birds 2 to 3 weeks before you send them, which is basically, I like to vaccinate mine about a week before I wean them. So at about 20, 21 days. Okay. And then I wean them, and then the next thing, and I've just kind of come to learn this, and I'm guilty of doing the opposite. I used to like to send the birds real young out of the nest at like 30 days old. Wow. Well, come to find out, that's a huge disadvantage. If you can send a bird at like 50 to 60 days, that bird is so much more mature. His immune system is developed quite a bit more than what a 28 to 35 day old pigeon is.
Right.
And he's just, he knows how to eat. There's no question about that. He knows how to drink. I've seen birds come in and you know, when we get the circovirus, because it's inevitable. I mean, when you bring in hundreds of birds, you're going to have sickness. It's just, you cannot avoid it no matter what you do.
Yeah, it appears so, yeah.
So you can be a step ahead of the program if you vaccinate them before you send them a little bit older, and have that health when they're sent. Don't stick a bird in there if he's ever had any issues whatsoever. He's at a disadvantage.
Right.
Those would probably be my top three things.
That's good. That's good.
Because you want to give that bird. Here's the deal: you guys are spending a lot of money on birds. You know, most races are $100 to $200 perch fees. So right away, say just break it down to half. Say you're in it for 150, just getting them there, and then you had to ship them. That's $60.
Yeah,
so you're into it for $200, and then when you activate it, most races are, you know, going from $300 to $500. Some of the upper echelon races are a little bit higher, but on average, it's about $300, $350, right in there. And then on top of that, what you're seeing now with a lot of one-loft races is they're offering a 400-mile race.
Yeah, I'm seeing that
at the end of the season. That is great for the pigeon sport,
right?
Because we've been focused on speed up to 300 or 350, and you're so focused on the speed. Some of them birds, when they have a tough race, they lose that homing ability. And all of a sudden, the loft manager incurs big losses. So if you got a bird that can fly 400 miles, and most of these one-loft races are going to that option, I highly recommend that the breeders get in that option, because it's just going to be that much better of a bird, and it's going to further your program that much more.
Yeah, I could imagine having a bird that competed at that level. Now we bring it back to the loft.
Yes,
So,
you're breeding with confidence.
Yeah, you got a high chance of breeding some more quality birds off of that bird.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this year here at the Sooner Challenge one-loft race, we kept our perch fees the same at $125, and then we upped our race fee from the last 4 years. It's been $250, and then the 400 was $200 to get in. So you're into it for $450.
Okay.
Well, this year, what we did is we incorporated the 400-mile race into our regular series.
Okay.
So you don't have to pay the extra $200, but instead of paying $250, you're paying $350. And out of that $350, we're still going to take $50 off the top, going to average speed.
Right.
And we still anticipate, you know, first place average speed getting $15,000.
Right.
That's good money, and it's going to be over a 6-race series. So we're going to have the 100-mile activation race will be average speed, the 150, the 200, the 250, the 325, and the 416-mile. Which we call it the America's Top Bird Race.
Right. American Top Bird Race, right.
We fly headwind course, and it's a little bit tougher than what a lot of races fly. You know, like the races in Florida, they got their hands tied. They got to fly to the north.
Right.
You know, Florida's, I think, 20 miles wide or something, so they have to fly to the north.
Right. What is
that
your
was a joke.
What
that
is
was a joke.
Where are you liberating from your final race? Where is that destination at? Where is that?
I'm glad you asked that, because I get to give a plug and a huge shout out to Primalac. It's at Star Labs. They're the makers of Primalac, which I use religiously daily in the water and on the feed. And in the water, I also use the rope feed daily. But it's Clarksdale, Missouri.
Clarksdale, Missouri.
It's basically just straight north of us. It's 416 air miles, and it's like a production for them. Their whole company shows up on race day bright early in the morning. They're there at sun up. They release the birds with us. They video it. They take pictures. We take pictures and we video
they got
release.
Yeah, they got some good product, man. Yeah, they got
awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome, and that's part of that pre-health management care for sending out them young birds.
That's right. That's
get their gut system, rumbling right along to where they're nice and healthy.
You know where I got this from, right?
Yes, sir.
There we go. Got this from Big Rex. Got this from Big Rex last year. The Fremilac hat. There we go.
Yes, sir. Well, I can't see you now. Once I called you.
Oh, now you can't see me. Okay.
Yeah. Once I called you, I lost the video feed.
Okay. Yeah, man. You got the Fremilac hat.
I didn't see that you were wearing it, but that's cool.
Yeah, I got it here, man. Yeah. Hey, Rex, man, I'm gonna let you go, man. But thank you for calling in. We're gonna do some collaborations, man. Hopefully.
Hey, can I say something about the Flying D?
Sure.
Hey, I'm fairly new to the pigeon sport, and I don't go to a lot of the races, but I've been to that race, the Flying D, the last 2 years, and Paul and Kimberly absolutely put on the best show I've ever heard about or been to. And here's my thing: when I go somewhere, I have expectations,
right?
And every year I've been there, my expectations have been superseded by what they've done and how they've developed the race and put on just a show and just a great series for the birds. And I was there this year I got to meet Jim Kelly Ward. Super people. I mean, super people.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like, he is the biggest race in the United States.
Yes. Right.
And he's under a lot of scrutiny, under a lot of pressure. And it was kind of neat seeing him in person and Kelly in person, because I'm going to be honest. I'm brutally honest.
Right.
When I first met them, there was tension. You could see it. But
really?
But because they're constantly under the microscope.
Right.
And then after an hour of talking, everybody loosened up. Everything's good to go. No one was there to criticize anybody. Everybody was there just to have a good time. And they realized that. And they relaxed.
Yeah.
And they won $107,000 on top of it.
Yeah, they did. They did very well, man. They did very well.
That bird, it was a tough day. It was a tough race day. The winds were gusting up to like 20 miles an hour, pushing the birds south. And, that's stressful for a one-off manager because he's worked all year with the birds, and that's the final, and there's a bunch of people there. I bet there's 100 people there. But everybody understood, because that's just pigeon racing. When you open the gates, there's nothing you can control.
Right, there's no control of that.
It could be beautiful at the release point. The weather can say it's going to be, 4 to 7 mile an hour headwind or side wind. And stuff happens. Mother Nature happens. And Mother Nature, I don't know if you know this, but right now she's batting 1,000%. She's never been defeated.
Yeah, but snow, tornadoes. Yeah, it's a lot. And that I like that spirit, Rex, that you can talk about their race and in a respectful manner.
Oh yeah, it's a class act.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it is. I mean, that race is amazing. Jim and Kelly Ward, they're putting birds in the Sooner this year. They've never been in it. I've never been in the Sooner.
Right.
But I'm going to be in it this year because that's where the money's at.
Yeah, it is.
They're one of two races that is guaranteeing the money. No matter how they could get one bird, and they're guaranteeing that money.
Yeah.
And the Peach Classic is doing the same thing. They're guaranteeing like 330-some thousand this year.
Yeah. Those are two big races.
That's a big stress, if you're guaranteeing that money. Man. A lot of races will say guarantee X amount of money, and then in the fine print right below it says based on 1,500 birds being activated.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that.
This is based on no birds being activated. That money's guaranteed.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that.
So hats off to them. That's big. That's a big step to take to finally do that. And for the guys that are doing it, it should pay off for them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hats off to them guys. Hats off to the Flying D. Awesome show. I'm glad you talked about it.
Yes.
If you didn't take a family vacation last year, I would. There was guys I was partying with from California that don't even have pigeons.
Really?
that just go to the race because of the atmosphere. And one of the guys, his name is Choo Choo. He's from Southern California. And you know, me and him had a good time last year.
Yeah,
and
man.
last year he was there. This year it's just a good time, and it's a must go to.
Okay.
It is. There was probably 21 loft managers there from around the country. I can't name them all.
Right.
Some of them I didn't even know. But that's it. You know, that's one of the good things about an event like that, because when they're loading the birds, you know, they're bringing out every bird individually and running it across the scanner, and then they're calling out the owner's name, and then all of a sudden you hear Jim Ward or Daniel Hash. You know, Daniel Hash is an exporter from Utah. I would have never known it, but that gives you a chance to put
know
the face
who's who.
with the name that you've heard for 4 or 5 years, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's that guy.
See, I knew something. When I was going through my information on their race, I was like, I want to give them a shout out, because I see what they're doing. I see how their hospitality, and I said I wanted to bring that up tonight and bring that to the people about the Flying Fraternity race, man.
That's
you know,
absolutely amazing.
Rex, you guys keep doing an outstanding job. Forget it, you know, any criticism, it's going to come with the territory, you know.
It is.
It's a tough job.
I got to work on. As a one-off manager, I got to work on that and my people skills, as far as, because, you know, I'm passionate about what I do.
Yes,
so when I get blasted, I take that to heart, because I've put a lot into it.
Yeah, I could imagine.
All these managers put a lot into it. Everything. I mean, I'm putting it into it 7 months a year nonstop.
You know what Paul said in the video? He said he did 54 training tosses to get ready for the series.
Sure.
54 training tosses.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. He does a phenomenal job with the birds. And, you know, he only had 5-day birds, but here's the testament to how he had the birds and what shape they were in.
Right.
I personally felt 9 birds when I was there, and every single one of them felt fantastic.
Really?
And looked fantastic. And here's the deal. He got 5-day birds. The next day, he got 260 birds. That's a testament to how well the birds were taken care of and what shape they were in, and the caliber of birds that were there.
Yeah, I could imagine having all those birds come in. They stayed together overnight somewhere, you know.
A lot of them did, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we got lucky and got one in the money. I think we were 27th, and we got
okay. There we go. There we go.
And then this last week down at Florida Pigeon Derby, that's another huge race. Loris Brito puts that on down there, and he had over 2,000 birds. I sent 3 birds, had 2 go to the final, and I had one that came in 51st out of 1,700 birds, and won a couple thousand off of that.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
he's getting ready to race 500 now. A lot of races are going 500. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're pushing those pigeons, man. They're pushing those birds. They can
handle it. What people don't understand is they can handle it.
Yeah.
And we know they can handle it because we're working with them for so long. We've done our job. If we do our job, the birds will do their job. That's what they're bred for.
Right. What family of pigeons you have that you've been racing? What family of pigeons have you been racing, Rex?
Oh man, I've been winning with lately. I've been winning with a little bit of everything. I couldn't even begin to tell you one specific breed versus another breed. Basically, it's performance to performance. All right. Just, you know, a lot of people like to breed a straight Jansen to a straight Koopman or something like that, or straight Jelly Roziers and stuff like that. I've been going more towards performance to performance, just what's it done lately.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand. Okay.
So I couldn't even begin to tell you just a few bloodlines. You know what I mean? I mean, I know I've got some of that Ken Easley blood, some of that Portia blood.
Oh yeah. Ken is no joke. He's been a guest here on the show. Yeah. Ken is no joke.
Another phenomenal pigeon guy, just a plethora of knowledge.
Yeah. Good down to earth person, Ken Easley.
Yeah,
shout out to Ken Easley, man. Yeah.
Hey, have you ever heard of Tony Malucci and Chris Malucci?
I've seen their names. I've seen their names on the sheets and stuff like
I'll
that.
tell you what, Tony's passed away, but I met his widow, Chris Malucci. I met her there.
Okay.
She didn't even have birds in the race, but that's the kind of show that they put on.
Yeah, you see that?
She was friends with she's friends with Crazy Al up in Colorado, and she was at the race kind of representing him and his birds.
Wow, look at that.
So when Crazy Al's birds got called up, Chris Malucci come up. I'll tell you what, she is the salt of the earth. She is just the most well-mannered, most classy woman I have ever met.
That's the hospitality, man. That's what's going on.
She was telling us stories about her and her husband, you know, me and Carter Mayock from the grain belt up there, and just amazing people. Everybody there was just having a good time, just, you know, just an amazing event overall. Can't wait till next year to go to the next race.
Yeah. Listen, I want to get out there myself. I'm going to get my birds.
You gotta come. Hey, if you just get away for 2 days, you can go on a Thursday. That's the day of the shipping. You can meet everybody.
Right.
That's when all the food and the partying.
Oh, man.
And then on Friday, there's some auctions and stuff. There's no lack of entertainment, no lack of fun, no lack of good people. It's just phenomenal.
I got you. Hey, Rex.
You got to do it.
Where can the people find you at on social media and other platforms? Where can they find you at?
My website on Wind Companion, Sooner Challenge, or on Facebook is Sooner Challenge OLR. And then my website, just the regular website, is www.soonerchallengeolr.com.
Yeah, there you have it, people. There you have it.
Simple.
Tune in. Hey, Rex, man, thanks for calling in, man. I'm going to move into the next segment of the show, man. Stay in touch, man, okay?
Thank you, G.
All right, brother. Peace to you.
You too, my brother.
All right, bless. There we go. Big Rex from the Sooner Challenge. Lot of one-off racing information. I want to bring this last segment in to close out the show. This is something that I've been wanting to bring in, and it goes back to some of the stuff that Rex is talking about. It's about being positive and having positive people around you and working from those concepts. This is our motivational video, and you're going to be seeing this from now on as a part of the Pigeon Academy show, because we're big on being positive. Again, shout out to Rex from the Sooner Challenge out in Oklahoma. It's all about being positive with all the stuff that we're going through with the pandemic and, you know, people losing families. We just want to continue to put a positive message out here. This is a video with Denzel Washington. This is our motivational clip. This is the first one that we've ever showed on the Pigeon Academy show. Enjoy the video.
Strength, leadership, power, authority, guidance, patience are God's gift to us as men. We have to cherish that, not abuse it. I prayed this morning to be a better listener. Didn't work so well. We're human. You get back up. Yes, I've been high up on the mountain. I've been blessed. But that's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
And it's lonely up there.
Yeah.
You know, people don't know that side of it. We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win. True desire in the heart, that itch that you have, whatever it is you want to do, that thing that you want to do to help others and to grow and to make money, that desire, that itch, that's God's proof to you, sent beforehand already to indicate that it's yours. Aspire to make a difference.
So you are what you are in this world. That's either one or two things.
Either you're somebody or you're nobody. Never give up. Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. It's not easy. If it were easy, there'd be no Denzel Washington. So, keep working, keep striving, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So, keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. See you at work.
Oh, there we go. Excellent message. I love that message in the video. Inspire to make a difference. People, thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure. Shout out to Big Rex for calling in. Thank you guys that came on. Gary, John, all you guys that came on. Coppersmith, Tyshawn Jefferson. Thank you, people, for being here. It's been your host, your guy, Rodney G. Thanks for watching, peoples.